Hi, ladies. Welcome back to my channel and gentlemen, because I do know that you gentlemen watch as well. So, we're going to go right into it, guys. Today, I am going to talk about how to make him like you, or if you're a guy, how to make her like you, or generally just how to be more personable and how to be more likable towards people you meet on a day-to-day basis, because we all know that when people like you basically get brief privileges from them. You get more privileges and they're nicer to you. You get more things done for you and so on and so forth. So it does pay to be somebody who's likable so that you can get along well in life and that you can get all the perks that people who are liked get, right? Okay, so let's go into what's the first thing. I've made my notes as usual. The first thing, of course, you need to work on is your personality. And you might think, oh my God, I'm a bit shy, or oh my God, how do I work on my personality? Don't worry, I'll tell you. The first thing is to actually act confident. So always have an open posture, always have a smile on your face, always have nice, warm eyes, throw away the resting bitch face, just try to smile a bit more, because actually research has shown that when they show babies pictures, the babies actually spend more time looking at the picture of a person who's smiling than they do looking at a picture of a person who's not. And this is a baby that's not been corrupted by the whole of by all the socialization rules. They're just going by instinct. So human instinct is that they like people who have a good personality, people who are smiling, people who have hobbies, people who have interest. So to attract that guy that you want, it's very important for you to be open, smiley, and just show that you're interesting. You've got to work on that. I know that you're shy, but it's very difficult for people to even get to know you if you don't talk at all, or if you don't make an effort to actually smile at people. They'll just forget that you're there. And nobody likes feeling invincible or invisible. Nobody likes feeling invisible. So it's very important to just be to try and be as confident as possible. I feel as if I'm rambling today. Let me take a deep breath. Okay, so it even happens to the best of us. Try not to feel bad about yourself. Try to deal with all that negative self talk that's in your mind. Listen, let me tell you, come closer. You deserve to be here. You deserve to be in this world. You were not born by mistake. You deserve to be here right now. This space that we're in, called Earth, belongs to you just as much as it belongs to me. Okay? This space that we're in, called Earth, belongs to you just as much as it belongs to your neighbor, just as much as it belongs to the people on the bus, on the street, in the car, or on the train. So don't be afraid to occupy your space. You deserve it. Okay? You might be sitting there thinking, oh, no, 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 I'm not worth it. No, you are worth it. So you need to remind yourself of this every day, and that will help you to feel a little bit more open and a little bit more confident about letting your own actual personality shine. It is okay to be you, regardless of what you've been through in life. It's okay to be you. You might be somebody who's born into a rich family, who has great parents, who had a great background. Good. It's okay to be you. But you might also be somebody who was born to only one single parent, who lived in the projects in somewhere in America, and who wore old clothes, or what do they call it? Uh, where do people go and shop in America for secondhand clothes? Thrift. You might have worn thrift clothes to school when you were young, okay? But now you're older. Don't hold on to the thrift clothes person that you were before. It's okay to be you. It's all part of your life experience. So own yourself, like yourself, because once you learn to like yourself and accept yourself for who you are, then it's easier to make him like you, because it's hard to make people like you until you like yourself. You may be size 20, you may be size 10, you may be a perfect 6. You may think that your boobs are not big enough. You might think that your teeth is crooked. I've got crooked teeth. You might think that you're too dark, your skin. Whatever it is, it's okay to be you. You are the original you. The world will not be complete if you were not in it, and you are in it. So accept yourself and then allow other people to start liking you, because now you have learned to like yourself. So every morning you go to your mirror and say, girl or guy or whoever you are, I might have a little rose here. I've got rose. You want me to show you my rose? I'll show you. Look, we all have rose, right? Right. So we all have rose. Accept it. Accept it. And then he will start to like you as soon as you start to accept people. When people see that you're confident about who you are, then they too can start being confident about who you are. So that's the first secret to getting a guy to actually like you. Okay? Now, the second secret is, like I said before, and I say in many of my videos, be kind to people. Okay, when you're walking through a door and there's an old lady coming, hold the door open, let her walk through. Be kind to yourself first, but then extend that kindness to other people, because people are always watching. I remember one time I was in a building and there was this guy just standing there, and all of a sudden somebody who had helped years ago, I think she had an insurance problem when I was still doing law, and I gave her some advice. She walked into the building and she was like, oh my God, Annie, how are you doing? Oh, how are you? You remember that advice you gave me? Oh my God, it helped me that time. I'm so glad to see you. I've not seen you since then. It really helped me. It changed my life, blah, blah, blah. Thank you so much. Okay, bye. And then as soon as she left, the guy was looking at me like, oh, hello. So I see you've been giving advice to people that's been changing their life, And then that's how he started talking to me. So what am I saying here? Be kind to people, because it always comes back. It always comes back. When people see that you're showing all these small gestures of kindness, holding the door open for people, arriving on time when they invite you, asking your friend how their day is going, smiling at people as you pass them on the street, being patient and understanding, dealing with others and all that, shows that you're kind. People get attracted to you. So if a man takes you on a date and he sees that you're kind to the waiter, oh yes, please, thank you, and you smile, oh, how you doing? How's your day today? When do you finish work? Strike up a conversation with the waiter. That will make him feel more endeared to you. That will make him like you more. Don't pretend. Actually teach yourself how to do this, okay? So what does my note say next? How to make him like you? Be open to new things. Be open to new adventures. Okay, I know that everybody likes to go on a dinner date, and you want the guy to wine and dine you, and you want to be in a nice restaurant. I love it. I think that's really great. Okay, and I enjoy being wine and dine. Maybe not so much now that I'm trying to lose weight, but I do enjoy being wine and dine, and I like that. But be open to other experiences. Be open to going on for a walk on the beach. Be open to new hobbies. Be open to new interests. When you're open to new interests and new hobbies, it gives you more things to talk about. You see me? I never run out of things to talk about. I can tell you about painting because I paint. I can tell you about the piano because I'm learning the piano. I can tell you about dancing because I'm a burlesque dancer. I can tell you about sewing because I know how to sew. I can tell you about decorating because I like decorating. I can tell you about clothes because I like clothes. So be somebody that is interested in a variety of things. Be interested in current affairs. What's going on in your town? Who is your mayor? What is the latest project that's going on? Things like that give you something to talk about with the guy that you like. And then the more he sees how intelligent you are, the more he will want to be close to you, and the more he will actually like you. Because even though you're very pretty or whatever, if you don't have anything to say, you're just going to be pretty to look at, and then the people get bored of you after a while. So learn to actually have good conversational skills and be open to new things. Let me not jump the gun. I'm looking at my notes. Let me not go into the other thing, okay? So The other thing is that if you meet a guy and he has interest in things that you're not used to, please, 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 he will appreciate it if you show some interest in what he likes. So, for example, my ex-husband used to like to collect money. But when I say money, he used to like collecting currencies from different countries, coins from different countries, all their denominations. He had a huge book where he used, like an album, where he used to put all the different currencies from all the different regions into the album. And so when I met him and I saw this album, I was like, oh my God, this is so interesting, you know. And then whenever I would go anywhere, if he's not there, and I see any currency, I'll bring it back and I'll give it to him. So showing an interest in what a guy likes, the guy that you like, so showing an interest in what he likes will make him like you better. You might meet a guy that likes to go cycling on a bicycle. Well, why don't you ask him to rent a bicycle so both of you can go cycling together? You might meet a guy that likes fishing. Why don't you tell him to buy you a fishing hook and go fishing with him? Although some people like to fish on their own. But you know what I mean. Just take an interest. Oh, the girls are out today. Just take an interest in what he is interested in, and that will make him like you even more. So what else did I put here in my notes? Be positive, right? This is all the same theme. Just be a positive person. Try to look at the positive side of life. I did a video yesterday on Wendy Williams, and I was talking about how I learned through Tony Robbins to focus on the positive things that are going on around me instead of focusing. Oh, let me clean my lips. I told you guys how I used to listen to Tony Robbins and how he taught me to focus on the positive things that are happening around me instead of the negative things that are happening around me. So when you see me smiling all the time, I talk about mental health. Doesn't mean there's nothing negative, but it just means that I prefer to focus on the positive. So by being a positive person in general, people are going to get attracted to you. So if you're a positive person, this guy is going to like you even more. So try and focus on the little things in life that can brighten even the worst day. You might be driving on a gray day and it's all rainy or whatever. Just try to find the positive. Like, hey, it might be raining, but at least all the plants are being watered. All the plants are being watered. Yeah, that's a positive way to look at life. You know, so always look at the silver lining. And what I said here is try to focus on the little things in life that can brighten even the worst day, such as an interesting conversation about your favorite meal. Tell people about things you like rather than things you don't like. And this is another tip for dating sites. When you're writing your profile, always talk about what you want and what you like. Don't say, I don't like time wasters. Say, I like people who are serious. So always talk about, life in the positive. Okay? Right. So what's the fifth and final thing? No, there's six. Okay. The next thing is if a guy feels like he's free to be himself, he's more likely gonna like you. So stop correcting him all the time. Like when my friend had a guy that she wanted to go out with, or who wanted to go out with her, and whenever he would come to her house, he's like, oh, what jeans are you wearing? I don't like those jeans. Oh, I don't like that top. Oh, I don't like your hairstyle. Oh, I don't like this. Why don't you change this to that? Why don't you And after a while, the guy just stopped coming. So if you want a guy to like you, try to focus on the positive things about him, and then he would like you. Don't go too hard on the negative things. If you think he's a little bit chubby, instead of saying you're too chubby, just say, oh, why don't we go to the gym together? Why don't we go for a walk together? When you go out, oh, why don't we get a salad? Because I want to watch my figure. I think we should watch our figure. Instead of saying you're fat, lose weight. Right? So give him space to be himself. Give him space to see his friends. This is very important. There are some women, when they meet a guy, they kind of forget their whole life. Okay, if you want a guy to like you, you have to maintain your own life so that he knows that you have your own interests, so that he knows that you have your own friends. If you have no friends and no interests, you're going to become too dependent on the guy for your entertainment. So people like other people who look like they've got their lives together. People like other people who look like they've got their lives together. So get your life together, get yourself some hobbies, make some new friends, get some new interests. That will make you more independent. It will give you more things to say. It will be good for your confidence. It will make you feel like you're alive and you're part of society. And then it will make you feel proud of yourself. And then when you're proud of yourself, everybody else starts to notice, and then they start to like you even more. Okay? So part of making a man to like you actually involves a lot of self-development. Your personal development, your personality, your listening skills, your compassion, how nice you are, how friendly you are, how much you smile, how you look at the positive side of life. You know, just when they see you, you're just like a breath of fresh air. And when you're a breath of fresh air like that, people can't help but like you. People cannot help but like you when you're smiling, and and it doesn't mean you don't have any problems, because I mean, for God's sake, you guys know I'm always talking about my wigs. I do like my hair today. I've been rocking this hair now for 2 months. I'm so proud of this hair. I really like it. I think I might repeat it. But when you look good, when you feel good about yourself, when you've worked on your confidence, when you've had your therapy, when you've accepted yourself, therapy or no therapy, no matter what happened to you in your life, just accept yourself. Nobody drives a car by focusing on the back mirror. So don't focus on your past. Let's focus on the future. Let's focus on where we are going to. Let's focus on who you are. I don't care how fat you are. I don't care how dark you are. I don't care how pretty you are. I don't care how ugly you are. I don't care whether you stammer. I don't care whether you're broke. Just accept where you are and like it. Accept it, like it, think of ways to make it better. But in the meantime, until you make it better, occupy your space and smile and just think, oh my God, I'm so lucky to be here. The world is such a great place for me to be in. And I'm going to make damn sure that I enjoy it. So give yourself that space. And when you accept yourself like that, people see you as somebody with an attractive personality. All right? Because having an attractive personality is the key to actually making him like you more. 17 minutes. So I think that's okay for this particular video. I'm going to make another video. I think I might be making 4 videos today. So don't be surprised if you see me wearing the same clothes in the next 4 videos. It's not because I wore the same dress for 4 days. It's because I'm actually recording 4 videos in one day. I'm working hard for you guys. All right, tell me what you think. How do you make him like you? This really applies to how do you make anybody like you. And this applies to men and women. So this is going to be a general video for everybody. I practice all these things that I teach. And I am pleased to say that a lot of people like me because of it. I used to be grumpy. As a kid, I used to be grumpy. But now I have trained myself to try and be as positive as possible and giving myself permission to occupy the space that God gave me on this earth while I'm still here. Okay? Love you and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.